So good evening everyone. This is 62 number question of HC Verma work and energy. In this question they have given a smooth track and a circular path. So a mass M is projected to an incline from its bottom. It is projected with speed v naught. It is given that it is projected with a speed, let it be v naught. Now guys, what you have to calculate the minimum speed of projection, this v naught, for which the particle will reaches to the top of the track. First of all, you have to understand that particle just reaches to the top of the track. That means at this point when particle reaches to the top of the track, its velocity will become zero, guys. So you can use work energy theorem or conservation of energy, because this is frictionless track, guys, because this is a smooth track. So here energy conservation as well as work energy both is valid. So I am using work energy theorem. So first of all, there is some calculation required for this question. So the calculation is like this. Suppose guys, I have to calculate first this straight track, and then this means how much height it will raised from this base. So let it will be raised the height y for the circular. This is a straight track, and above that straight this much height it will go up. So guys, this length how you can calculate? So I can write sine theta from this triangle. Sine theta is equal to y upon L. So this L you got, guys, y you got L sine theta. This length is L sine theta. So this L sine theta. Now this is radius r. So I can say that its component here is nothing but r cos theta, which I have written in diagram, and the total is r. So this is what, guys, r minus r cos theta. This you have to do by the calculation. So how much height it will raise, guys? Can I write the height raise is nothing but L sine theta plus this r minus r cos theta. If I take r common, so L sine theta plus r 1 minus cos theta. This is the height raised, guys. Okay, this you have to keep in mind while calculating potential energy. This is net height raised by the block. So guys, I have written here change in kinetic energy is equal to total work done. Final kinetic energy at the top just reaches the top, so this becomes 0. So 0 minus half m v naught square. 0 minus half m v naught square is equal to, since it is actually gravity is acting downward and it is going above the incline, so work done by gravity is minus mg, and the height raised that I have calculated here, guys, h is nothing but L sine theta plus r 1 minus cos theta. This is height raised which I have calculated from the calculations. Now guys, I can cancel m, and I took just to this right side, so I can write v naught square is equal to 2gl. I am writing, guys, see, this is v naught square. V naught square is equal to 2gl sine theta plus r 1 minus cos theta, and that's why v is equal to under root of 2gl sine theta plus r 1 minus cos theta. This is the answer of part A. This is part A, guys. In part A, they have asked the velocity with which it is thrown, so it just reaches to the top of the track. So the answer is under root 2gl sine theta plus r 1 minus cos theta. Now guys, in part B, what they are saying, that assuming that the projection speed is 2v naught. Now they have just double the velocity at the projection at the bottom, and block does not lose the contact with the track before reaching at the top. Means, guys, block is reaching on the top, so find the force acting on it when it reaches to the top. You have to calculate, find the force acting on it when it reaches to the top. So guys, I can say that, guys, when it is moving in a circular track, there must be some acceleration, which is actually centripetal acceleration. So I have taken this velocity v here. The velocity with which it reaches to the top is velocity v here. So guys, what is acceleration? Centripetal acceleration, can I write v square by r? And when particle is moving in circular track, this normal, you can say that who is providing? So the centripetal force is providing the normal is required centripetal force is mv square by r. So guys, you have to basically calculate this m into a, that means mv square by r. So force required is nothing but mv square by r you have to calculate at this point, because this force is actually the centripetal force which is required for particle to move in circular path. Keep in mind, centripetal force is the force which keeps the particle in circular path. So guys, force required to move in circular track is mv square by r. So how we will calculate this mv square by r, we will see here in part B. So guys, in part B, what I have done, again change in kinetic energy is equal to total work done. So here this velocity now is twice of v naught guys, and this velocity at the final point B. So I can write final velocity half mv square minus initial velocity is half m2 v naught square. So I have written guys half mv square minus half m2 v naught square, and again work done by the gravity which is mg, and the height raised guys, and negative because of the sign it is going against the gravity. Okay, so guys, from here what I have done, I have taken this portion, just I am using another marker. So I am using this right side and taking this I am taking this half m2 v naught square to the right and this to the left. So can I write guys half mv square plus this, because this minus when it comes to the left side, so mg L sin theta plus r 1 minus cos theta, and this is guys nothing but half m into 4 v naught square. So this cancels this by 2 times, so 2m v naught square. That's why I have written 2m v naught square. Now guys, this is half mv square plus mg L sin theta plus r 1 minus cos theta. I have substituted this value of v naught square from here, or I can say that v naught I have substituted from here, which is 2g L sin theta plus r1 minus cos theta. So guys, I have substituted v naught square, that is square root cancel out. So the term remaining 2g L sin theta plus r1 minus cos theta. Now guys, I do some calculations here. See what calculation I have done. This is 4 mg L sin theta guys, and this is mg L sin theta. So I can take this right side and can write 3 mg L sin theta guys. See, this is 2 mg and 2g, that is 4 mg L sin theta. This part I am talking guys, 4 mg L sin theta, and this part is minus mgl sin theta, so 3 mgl sin theta. Now guys, I have taken this term 2m into 2g means 4 mg r 1 minus cos theta, and this is mg r1 minus cos theta. So 4 minus 1, 3 mg r1 minus cos theta. I hope you are getting this point, because I have taken this term to the right side as well as this term to the right side, this term, entire term to the right side guys. Okay, so by doing so, the term which is coming like this I have written. Okay, now guys, what I can say that after this line I can do one thing. This 2 I have taken right side, so mv square. You can ask sir why you are not cancelling m, because guys I have to calculate mv square by r. So I am not cancelling this m here because I have to calculate guys mv square by r. So I have just taken 2 right side. So can I write guys mv square is equal to 3 into 2 6 mgl sin theta plus 6 mgr 1 minus cos theta. Now guys, dividing both side by r, because I required these things mv square by r. So this is 6 mg. I have taken in both 6 mg and 6 mg I have taken common. This is L by r, because I am dividing r both side, L by r sin theta plus, because I am dividing r, this r and r cancel guys, so this remaining term is only 1 minus cos theta. So this is the answer of part B. So at the highest point of the track, particle is moving on a circular path. That's I have written what I said. So at the highest point of track, particle is moving on a circular path of radius r. So acceleration is this and force is mv square by r. So this is the answer of part B guys. Okay, now in part C, what they are asking in this question, listen very carefully, because this is one point where most of the students make a mistake. Assuming that the projection speed is only slightly greater than v naught. When it is slightly greater than v naught guys, it is just reaches here with negligible velocity, and negligible velocity I can say that at the top. So that's why I have written guys at the top its velocity when it reaches is 0, and the velocity when it leaves the contact is as v. So you have to calculate the angle. You have to calculate, see, assuming that the projection velocity is only slightly greater than where the particle will lose contact with the track. So guys, I have taken the angle theta at which particle, the angle phi at which particle is losing the contact. So guys, what I can write, change in kinetic energy, total work done, or work energy theorem, or conservation of energy, both I can use. So final kinetic energy is half mv square guys. Initial kinetic energy is 0 is equal to gravity. Actually, how much height decrease guys? This height decrease is nothing but r1 minus r. This can be written as r1 minus cos theta. Mg is acting downward, so work done by gravity is mg r1 minus cos theta guys. So this I have written here, half mv square is equal to mg r1 minus cos phi, because this angle I have taken phi guys, so this will be phi. So this is phi. Now guys, see here, at this point, if I'm making the free body diagram, I'm just making separately these things. At this point, if I'm making the free body diagram, so mg is acting downward like this guys. So I can say that this mg is acting downward. So I just made this mg, see, I'm just using another marker. So this mg is acting this way guys. This angle is phi, so this angle is phi. So this component of mg is nothing but guys mg cos phi, and this is providing required centripetal force. So mg cos phi can I write guys, mv square by r. So the second equation I have written, mg cos phi is equal to mv square by r. Now guys, see here what I have done. From this I have taken this r to the left side and this 2 to the right. So this will be mv square by r is equal to 2mg 1 minus cos theta. So why I have done, see this guy, because this equation, let it be 1, and equation 2, left hand side of this equation becomes equal, so right hand side must be equal guys. So mg cos phi is equal to 2 times of mg 1 minus cos phi. Mg cancel guys. So 3, this I have written, this is nothing but 2 minus 2 cos phi, 2 minus 2 cos phi, and this is cos phi, so this becomes 3 cos phi is equal to 2, cos phi is equal to 2 by 3, phi is equal to cos inverse 1 by 3. One point I want to clear you guys here, which actually not given in question, but I want to tell you here, this angle why I have taken theta guys. See, this angle is theta, this angle is 90 degree. So can I say that guys, this angle is 90 minus theta, this angle is 90 minus theta. So this angle is 90 minus theta. I know that this is tangent and this is normal. So this angle guys theta. So this angle theta, so these line are parallel lines. So that is why this angle is theta, so this angle is also theta. So keep in mind, whatever the angle theta here given, that same angle I have taken guys. Okay. So these things I forgot to mention earlier, but then when I was taking there, so I thought I should discuss this point here. Okay. So see this properly guys, and if you are not getting any point, let me write in comment box. So thank you everyone.